a member of Turning Point USA, the lead tech guy for Charlie Kirk. He's traveling with him. He's at all of these live events. And that guy meddled with evidence, contaminated a crime scene on camera by climbing up on the chair that Charlie Kirk had been sitting on at the time that he was shot and removing the camera that was behind Kirk's head. We've covered this before. Then he removed the SD card, by the way, and handed it off to one of his colleagues, who then hid the SD card in his hat as he walked away. That's where I store things. Charlie Kirk has already left the scene in a vehicle that was driven by his security detail, which, according to Charlie Kirk, were all Israeli. That doesn't raise any red flags. Now he's got the camera down. He talks to this other guy. I got to get this SD card out of here. Puts it down on the table, and he's frantically trying to remove this SD card, which eventually here he will. And watch what happens when he does successfully retrieve the SD card. See the other shadowy looking guy in the white t-shirt with the sunglasses on, who doesn't want to be identified, walks behind the tent, and there it is. There's the handoff. And in the hat it goes, and then off he goes. What are they hiding exactly? That's the $6 million question here, isn't it? Turning Point USA spokesman Andrew Colvett issued a public statement claiming that the surgeon that worked on Charlie Kirk, the surgeon had determined that Charlie Kirk was made of steel, that he was literally Superman. Seriously, that's where they're taking this. That's what they're saying. Charlie Kirk was Superman, and in death, his throat of steel stopped a .30-06 high-velocity, high-power projectile round to save the lives of those that were standing behind him. We really have no reason to believe Andrew Colvett, especially after he was identified as the guy who was actually shutting down the eyewitness testimony of a Turning Point USA member who was giving his first-person account in the immediate aftermath of the Charlie Kirk shooting.
I was standing from probably the third row in the bottom. I saw hit. I heard the shot ring out. I looked to my left, and then I looked over to my right. I saw him slump over in his chair forward. He slumped over. He had blood coming from the left side of his neck down his shirt, and he slumped over and he was carried off.
Steph, we're not doing this. Sorry.
Get off me! Get off me!
So we've got a guy making off with an SD card in his hat after his buddy had handed it off to him. And we've also got this top dog Turning Point USA spokesman physically shutting down an eyewitness on camera in the immediate aftermath of the shooting. And if they're lying to you about the bullet, then why wouldn't they lie to you about everything else?